Welcome back, horror fans, to another episode of Slash and Cast, a show that brings you all of the biggest horror news of the week. Every week, we're your hosts. My name is Riley.
My name is Nick.
Another week, some more exciting news. Although a bit of a slow week. Maybe the slowest week we've had since the comeback. And last week was slow.
Yeah.
So this week must be really slow. You know? There's still some exciting things.
Yeah. Once we get more into spring, we'll get some more news.
It's
here.
that time of the year.
Yep. We got the dump months behind us now, where they just dump all the movies, those January releases.
Yeah.
Those February releases. But there's been some hitters.
Yeah. That stereotype was going away for a little bit of horror in January.
And there was Night Swim a couple years ago.
And then, last year.
Yeah.
And then we were right back on track.
Yeah.
Now, this year was Wolfman, which wasn't too bad. It was passable. It was a passable January release.
Yeah.
Certainly better than Night Swim.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Then we got The Monkey. Monkey's good.
In Feb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now it's on to March. We're officially in March, which means we are officially less than a year away from Scream 7.
That's right.
Hell yeah. The countdown keeps going. It's been crazy seeing how dedicated fans are to every little thing with Scream 7, taking pictures and stuff. That's not new, though. Like, Scream 4 had the same thing, man. I remember seeing all the terrible taking on a toaster oven videos from Scream 4 set and trying to find all those. So
yeah, and there's like 3 or 4 movies filming at the same time in Atlanta at the same studio.
yeah, they're all using like the same hotel for the cast members and whatnot. So yeah, Atlanta's really
popping.
Yeah, I do like the way Scream 7 is taking and building out a town. You know, it's not just a sound stage. They're building out an actual little square there.
I'm into it.
In Indiana. It's in Atlanta, but it takes place in Indiana, it seems.
Yeah.
Rumors have it that Sydney owns a coffee shop.
Wow.
Just rumors. That'd be cute. Okay, let's jump into our topics of the day. We're going to kick things off with the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Not a lot of news here, okay? But ultimately, we have confirmation of what we pretty much already had confirmation of last week, because there was no way in hell they were going to get an update out this month. And now that is a fact, because the month's over.
Yep.
The month is over. So the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, they did put on Reddit. They said, the team has been hard at work on the upcoming patch, which includes some high priority fixes as well as content pass DLC. We tried to hustle to make this happen right down to the wire, but unfortunately a few key fixes for the game's overall stability will need some more time before we can comfortably deploy this patch. This also means that these last pieces of the content pass DLC will not make the original end of February deadline. We will share more details in the patch timeline as soon as possible. Not a shock. We all knew it was getting delayed.
Yeah.
It just sucks. It's been a lot of L's. Going on.
Yeah. It's especially tough when you sell this content pass and say, hey, buy this. You're going to get stuff that we're not going to tell you what it is. You'll get it between September and February. And we don't even get it all in February.
They're probably only going to miss by a week. I assume I actually would expect this episode comes out on Sunday. I would expect to hear news by Tuesday. Maybe patch notes on Tuesday, comes out on Thursday, that kind of thing. I think it probably, if they're actually this close, like they waited to the last second to announce this delay.
Tuesday.
Right. So they were sitting there waiting to hear the call from Black Tower. Can you make, can you not? Are you going to pass cert? Are you not? That kind of thing. So they're obviously very close. Now, it's not clear how much is actually going to be in this patch. I think we've come to expect very little from these patches now. They've been a little short. But they are going to finish up the content pass with it. It sounds like both of the outfit packs that are included with the content pass are going to be in this next update. The thing is, so in the future, if they announce a content pass 2, the things that aren't free in that content pass, should we just not assume that they have the same deadline? Because there are several things that are premium content that are supposed to be that were announced with the content pass in the same timeline of September to February.
Mm-hmm.
that are absolutely not going to make it, and those might be weeks away. Those like premium Leatherface, the $10 Leatherface.
Yep.
No word on that. No reveal yet. Nothing like that. So I'm just, I don't know. And I really hope are we going to stop getting formal trailers to things? Like, why didn't Remake Leatherface get a formal trailer? You know, I would hope if they're charging $10 for a new skin. This is just me being nitpicky, but I'd like to see a proper reveal. I liked what they did with Greg Nicotero and that trailer and interviewing Greg, and I hope they do something like that again.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Other than just, you know, a graphic.
It's not so much that patches have slowed down. It's morale has diminished. It doesn't feel like it's on just our end. You know, it doesn't feel like it's just on the player's end. It feels like it's also on Gun's end. It's like their effort seems to be lowering in a way where like they're not excited to talk about it. They're not excited to let's go get a really cool trailer. Let's try to do even something internally. There was a time when Matt was doing a ton of stuff internally. They had Wes doing videos and they had the ability to do that. Why not do more of that? It's
right. Yeah.
I think at some point, no matter how much you try to ignore your critics and the people that are throwing out threats or are very rude, no matter how much you say you can ignore that, I think it weighs down on you eventually.
Absolutely.
And I just think we're starting to see the effects of that a little bit. I hope it's not to the point where they're like, dude, I don't even want to work on this game anymore.
Right.
Because I said last week, still have some hope. Still have some hope that they can turn some things around here. We talked about this today off the record, but now on the record. How much do they really have planned? Where what we were seeing in the past was that they were about 6 to 8 months ahead in progress.
Mm-hmm.
Like they were working that far ahead. Wes hasn't confirmed, like, you know, before he's like, hey, remember that tweet that was like, I don't know about you, but, you know, or it was like, what, me? I'm just making content, planning content to 2025.
Right.
You know, we haven't gotten anything like that in a while. So are they looking past 2025? Are they looking into 2026? Is there going to be a content pass too? Is year 3 of TCM going to be exciting? Because now we're 18 months in. We're officially over 18 months in.
Are we going to get any more than one map a year?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, right.
I don't think so.
So, yeah, it's all just weighing on me a little bit. That's all. Just a couple more quotes here from Andy Cleves, community rep over there. He said, as Sid mentioned in the body of this post, it came down to the game stability to why this patch could not ship in February. Totally understanding the frustrations, however, the Xbox crashes remain a top priority as well. Those issues primarily on Xbox Series S, by the way. We had a lot of comments I'm on a Series X, haven't had any issues. That's why you buy quality.
Well,
Buy the bit. Yeah, no, it's been Series S primarily that have had the issues, and that's still a lot of people rocking the Series S. So, yeah, needs to be addressed, and they're trying to figure it out. Maybe when we get past this, you want to hear something that we had the same thing happen with F13, where it's like this one big issue that keeps sitting there, and once you get that, maybe then we can finally speed everything else up.
Yeah, it's just a dark cloud that's just still sitting over with other dark clouds. But yeah, get past this big hurdle, because it is. It really is. You had the game on Game Pass free for Xbox users, and then the second it goes away from Game Pass, Xbox is in the worst state of all the platforms.
Yeah. It's a shame. But I think we might see Game Pass come back. Hopefully.
That would be good.
It could be the savior.
It could.
Xbox Game Pass could be the savior. I'm surprised they haven't gone free on PlayStation for a month. I'm surprised they haven't done it yet, because that could be another savior there. I don't think anyone else really needs to hear this, but if you're wondering, someone did ask, like, can't you just release the content and forget the patch? Andy did confirm. He said the content can't be added without running a new patch. Again, we were not comfy with the game's stability, so therefore we had this delay. Yeah, that's kind of a no-brainer. You can't just throw content in without formally updating the game.
Right.
He also, so people were complaining like, yeah, okay, you missed a deadline. What are you going to do? Discount, something like that. Only confirmation so far is double XP.
For our max level accounts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I know Wes said that it would take too much resources to extend the level cap and to add more things like that. I think that's something they should really reconsider.
Agreed.
I don't know. It might take too long. By the time they even get it done, too little, too late.
Well, can content go any slower at this rate?
Yeah, it could not exist.
Right. Like
that's right.
Just take the time and figure out a way to extend that level cap. Add some free unlockables.
I really think that's gonna be that's the key, man. You need something.
Mm-hmm.
You need something to constantly keep you pushing. And that's when you start losing the loyal players, because everyone gets burnt out. It happens at some point. Even the most loyal of players are going to get burnt out. If you just keep them with something to do, something to work for, even like, can we add more unlockables? Even anything.
Yeah, that's the tough part when your loyal player base. Hey, thanks for being a loyal player base. Please buy this DLC now.
Yeah.
Please buy this. Please buy this. Please buy this. Like, oh, and here's your new map one a year.
Yeah.
And here's your pay to win characters that you have to pay for.
I know I've seen some comments on this recently. Like, why can't we as a player base just be happy with what we got? Like, the game's good, so isn't that enough? Like, back in the day we never got DLC, things like that. But also, did you stop playing those games you used to play?
Right.
Like, that's the point. These are meant to be live service games that you keep playing, and if they fail, if they stop making money, the servers go down and you can't play anymore. So with these multiplayer games, you have to look at it differently, because if they're not making shit, we're not able to play it either. So yeah, you want more content, you want things to keep you playing. It's not as simple. Like, yeah, I every once in a while I'll go back and I play until dawn again, right? But that's not something I'm going to pick up every day for months on end and put thousands of hours into.
Right.
That's the difference. Gaming's changed, brother.
It has.
Gaming's changed. Well, yeah, that's our TCM news of the week. Excitement's low. We just need something to bring it back up. What could they do? What's the one like piece of content that could be announced right now that would? I tell you what, if they announced Hewitt House map, I'd be like, all right,
you got me.
You fuckers got me again.
Yeah, it would have to be free licensed content. I
don't even care if it's free. Like, I'll pay if you can deliver something good.
Well, that is fair. Exactly. I'm not buying those. I'm not buying Sissy's fucking outfit.
Yeah.
I'm not buying that garbage.
What?
Sorry. It's bad.
Maybe this next one's good.
I hope it is. I have no problem buying good content.
Yeah. Let's move on. Huh? On to our next topic, another video game. Terminator 2D No Fate. This is got a bit of a trend going on right now with horror IP going to the retro side scrollers. You have Retro Realms, obviously, Halloween, and Ash vs. Evil Dead. And then you had the new Terrifier game coming out that's kind of like Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah.
Looks pretty sweet. And now we're at Terminator 2D No Fate, developed by Bitmap Bureau and published by Reef Entertainment. You play as Sarah Connor in the T-800 through a variety of thrilling missions as they take on the T-1000 and try to put a stop to Skynet's plans before the human race is annihilated. Lead the resistance as John Connor in the future, fighting on the front lines of mankind's only hope in the war against the machines. In this unique story blending iconic scenes from Terminator 2 Judgment Day with original scenarios and multiple endings, humanity's fate is yours to decide. Terminator 2D No Fate brings the groundbreaking action movie to life with the trademark adrenaline-pumping arcade gameplay and glorious pixel artwork the Bitmap Bureau team are known for. It looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
They have some pretty sweet looking boss fights going on in there. And I like the idea that there are multiple endings
Mm-hmm.
in a side scroller game. Until Dawn, the side scroller game. Oh man, write that down. First of all, I want to see supermassive story go into a side scrolling game. I love these.
Yeah.
More. Give me more. Feed me more. I think the side scroller games have a place in this world still, and I don't want that art to go away. Pixel art is such a rare thing. Not many artists left, so seeing these types of games keep popping up is cool. We get the King Kong one. That was the other one I forgot. They had that side scroller coming up. That's not pixel art, but it's still like a retro style, but it's not pixel art. Yeah, I'm all for it. So this one, Terminator 2D No Fate, coming September 5th of this year. PS4, PS5, Xbox Series X and S, Steam, and Nintendo Switch.
Nintendo Switch is where it needs to be.
Yeah. That's where I'll be getting it.
Me too.
Yeah. Terminator 2D No Fate. There you go. Moving on to our next topic. I'm very excited to talk about this one, even though there's not much here, but it still just gets me going. This is the opposite of what TCM did to me today. I know what you did last summer. Just got a new behind-the-scenes photo. Director Jennifer Caton Robinson shared to Instagram. Our first look at Jennifer Love Hewitt. She's there, brother.
Perfect.
She's
Perfection.
there. We don't see her, but it's just her holding the envelope with they match the font pretty well. That's Ben Willis. He's still there.
It really did. Out of Southport though.
Yeah, but still
in Raleigh.
Chilling in North Carolina still.
Yeah, that font is crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty close.
Also, I guess I didn't even realize it before. What building is she in? Can you read that?
What is it?
Duncan.
Is it Duncan?
Duncan building, like Lois Duncan.
Wow!
I just realized that now.
Yeah, that's cute.
What
a cute
just
little
when
Easter
when I
egg.
thought I was in, I'm way in now.
That got me. Do you think Lois will like this one more?
Oh,
Lois is on the record not a fan of the movie.
Oh,
She
Lois.
actually hated it.
Yeah, probably not. But
Although, what did she expect? If you've ever read the book, you can't make a movie that replicates that book
right,
without it being obvious what happens. So,
right,
yeah. Although it's also not a slasher with the fucking fisherman.
true.
So I get the frustration.
Oh,
so.
Lois.
But regardless, we're getting the sequel. It's still planned to come out July 18th of this year, but it is March now.
And they're still filming.
And last we heard, Freddie has not filmed with Jennifer at all. What else? I know Freddie had to go back as well. I think, what are they filming in Australia?
Yeah, he was in Australia just this week.
Yeah, and they were doing some stuff in Los Angeles, and it's gonna be a quick turnaround. But sometimes that's scary. But they're cutting in real time. Yeah, I bet you most of the footage they already shot in Australia is sitting in a timeline, like practically picture locked. So now they just got to finish filming whatever. You wouldn't think Jennifer Love Hewitt has a huge role because of when she's filming.
Yeah, she got added so late.
But I actually didn't expect her to get a letter. And we can assume maybe it's a pool party.
Thanks, Deb.
Thanks, Deb. Yeah, maybe it's just something completely different, but we would think that, no postage on there, so it'd probably open that up and it says, I know last summer. Although, is that what it's going to say?
I know what
you did 40 years ago, 30 years ago.
Maybe. I'm going to see it day one.
Oh, I'm so it's still probably my most anticipated movie this year.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's not going to be the best movie this year. But
probably not, but if it is, then we told you so.
Yeah.
This franchise is the one that reigns supreme. Michael who? Jason who?
Ghostface who?
Who?
This is the real 90s king right here.
That's right.
I hope so. But it's interesting that Scream 7 and I Know Till Last Summer have done the best job at hiding plot details that I've seen from movies in a long time.
That's true.
Scream 7, some stuff keeps leaking or rumors, and when you have that many, it's just great. That many people are watching you and stalking your set.
Yep.
Same with this. I can't believe that they've kept plots so hidden.
And really, with all these leakers and rumors or whatever, you throw enough shit at the wall, something's gonna stick.
Well, yeah, and you also take educated guesses, right? Like a lot of these people think like fans, or they take fan feedback going into it. So,
but I've seen so many things saying Matthew Lillard's screen time in the new Scream movie is less than 5 minutes. Then I've seen it less than 20 minutes. Then I've seen it over an hour. Like, again, you throw enough shit at the wall, something's gonna stick.
one of them will be right.
So,
yeah. I keep hearing he has a significant role.
That's what I'm seeing on Twitter too, and then I close it because I don't want to know anything.
Yeah. But there you go. I know it's last summer. She's still cooking.
Yeah,
our baby's back.
I gotta plan that week that it comes out. I gotta cancel all my plans and focus on what's needed in my life.
What do we do when it's bad? Like, what if it's just awful?
They will never know because we will hype
we
it
are
up.
gonna love it anyway.
We are gonna gas it up so much. We have been listen. We know when it's a bad movie. You can love a bad movie.
Sure.
And I love Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be good for me no matter what.
Well, Freddie is what really does the work.
That is also a big point.
Okay, let's move on to our next topic. This actually came out last week, and it was like the day we were recording, and I just forgot to add it to the topics, and I hate myself. But now it coincides with another topic we have coming up. So, Jason Goes to Hell documentary. It's been in work since 2019. You believe that? 2019.
I can believe it because we've been talking about it for that long.
6 years now. Jason Goes to Hell documentary called Hearts of Darkness: The Making of the Final Friday. Adam Marcus has been basically making it. I don't know if he's like specifically directing it, but he's very intimately involved. It's Skeleton Crew Productions, been working on all this time. They've done a ton of interviews, and finally we got a real trailer. We got something we can look at and hold and cherish. It's been a long time coming, but I got a lot of behind the scenes footage that's like really never been seen before mixed in there. You touch on Adam Marcus and how he's 23 years old, and that's what it's about, man. It's about this young director taking on this iconic franchise and trying to do what he can with it. And Sean Cunningham is a big plot point in this documentary, and the hockey mask and who wanted it off, who didn't, and Kane is in here, the GOAT.
Yep.
For some reason, I was worried he wasn't going to be in the documentary there for a little bit. We just hadn't heard about him, so he's in there.
Yeah. I will say, like, there hasn't been much downtime. We are always hearing over these 6 years from Hearts of Darkness, like, hey, we're working on this. Hey, still working on it. Working on it, which I appreciate.
Even when it's been a long time, but Adam Marcus has always been pretty transparent about it. So yeah, they had the poster come out a few weeks back. We talked about that, but now we have a trailer, and now it is premiering at Fright Fest Glasgow on March 8th. So we're there next week, and then the U.S. premiere is in May at Texas Frightmare Weekend, which I was hoping I could make it to, but I can't.
No way.
Too soon, too poor. But Adam Marcus will be in attendance at both of those screenings, and is planning to do a tour throughout the year, so you'll probably see him at some other horror conventions throughout. We'll catch him at one of them.
Yeah, hopefully.
I think I'm actually going to hit him up. I might bring him onto the show. Might have to bring him back. We did an interview with him.
In 2019? Before then, even.
It was, I think Hearts of Darkness is already a thing. I think.
It was
like they were starting it. It's been a while.
It would have been 2019 then, because we were in your parents' basement.
Oh, yeah.
So it would have been 2019 or earlier.
Yeah.
That we had him on.
So I had to get him back. He's just fun to talk to in general. Oh, yeah. So to help promote a little bit would just be icing on the cake.
Yeah.
But I'll stay on topic of Jason Goes to Hell here, because now it's also getting a new 4K release. Arrow announced 2 new Friday the 13th 4Ks. First being Jason Goes to Hell. Really cool new artwork. They got the split going on there, which doesn't make a ton of sense for Jason Goes to Hell, but hold on, all right? They had a plan. Arrow had a plan, but yeah, it comes with the poster, 2 discs. You got the cool booklet that they put in all these, and of course, a million features they got in there. Link in the description if you want to read all of it. There's a lot. They got a lot going on here.
Yeah.
And then there's a brand new audio commentary from film historians Michael Filcher and Steve Uncle Creepy Barton, Dread Central. Been a minute. It's been a minute. Yeah, so also, on top of Jason Goes to Hell, you also got Jason X, and this is where that split makes a little bit more sense.
Hey, yeah.
Now, one thing, one nitpicky thing I don't like about the Jason X art, I hate that Uber Jason's on the left.
Yeah, I agree.
He should be on the right.
Yep, because just the way your eyes move.
It's chronological.
Yeah.
You know, he starts as pre-Uber, but I love the fact that pre-Uber is seen in like a frozen state here. He's got the ice coming off the mask.
Yeah.
I do like that. So, yeah, Jason X also getting a new commentary from Michael Felsher and Steve Barton. So, yeah, and a million other features on there. Not a lot of new ones, a lot of archive stuff, but still, it's all in one place in 4K, all its glory. I'm buying both of them.
My wallet, man.
Yeah.
It's hurting, but
Yeah.
I need it.
Yeah, these retail at 25 pounds, which would be, I think they're 35 USD. So it's not too bad for a 4K release of this stature, especially with the posters and other items. So
My wallet's screaming, but too bad.
Arrow always has great releases.
Yes, exactly. If I'm gonna get my card out and buy a 4K, it'll be Arrow.
Yeah, they make great stuff.
Yeah.
I have their Black Christmas. I have a lot of their stuff, but their Black Christmas stands out to me. It's glorious. Okay, let's move on to our next topic. Not exactly horror news here, but we had to talk about it.
Yeah.
Had to talk about it. If you're a Supernatural fans out there, if you've been dying to see Jensen Ackles, Jared Padalecki, and Misha Collins back together, well, you can do so on season 5 of The Boys. They revealed it on social media. All of them shared a video. You know, Jensen saying, "Hey, it's time to get the boys back together," and Jared's like, "Oh, all right. Let me tell Misha." And then Misha did a video.
Misha's like, all right.
Huh?
What are we doing?
Yeah, not clear what their roles are. I mean, obviously we know Jensen Ackles, Soldier Boy, since season 3. He's great. Really blew him up. Now he's truly an A-lister.
But, yeah.
He said, "Boys, I'm bringing you with me." So he went and got Jared and Misha. The Boys was developed by Eric Kripke, who is the creator of Supernatural. So it was only a matter of time. And season 5 is the last season of The Boys. So it had to happen.
Yeah, that is really cool.
Yeah. Expected to premiere in 2026.
I still haven't seen the latest season.
I'm halfway through. It's batshit crazy.
That's what I've heard. I've almost started it a couple times, but ADHD. It's on my list. I swear.
I'm working through these series. I got School Spirits. I'm caught up. Got finished Cobra Kai. You know, it's chipping away. Often, man, I don't even look at the series side of like Netflix anymore. Like I'll go to movies. Like I have 90 minutes. I sit down. Like, all right, I got 90 minutes. Give me something that's that long. If you leave me on a cliffhanger like a series would, I'm going to get mad.
I'm going to miss all my responsibilities.
Right. So I've been trying to isolate myself to movies for that reason. So, okay. There you go. The Boys. I'm in. I'm super excited. They're going to have so many little Easter egg jokes.
Absolutely. I'm excited for you.
Thank you.
Not a big Supernatural guy.
Maybe now's the time.
It might be.
Time to watch all 15 seasons.
Add it to the fucking list, man. I've been on the record saying it's hard for me to watch shows that aren't complete because I will just want to binge it.
They're
so
complete.
It's been complete.
It's gonna take you a while to binge it, so you might as well get started.
Yeah, it's on the list.
You'd like it. It's a good show.
Probably. There's only one episode that I've seen a million times, and it's goated.
The Mystery Spot or Scooby Natural?
The Mystery Spot, but Scooby Natural is also up there.
Yeah.
But the Mystery Spot, heat of the moment, goated.
Yeah, big fan. God, I love that show. I wish it would have ended better. The last episode didn't exactly cook, but the episode before the last episode, just watch that one.
Okay.
Just skip the last episode. Okay, next topic, just real quick. I want to talk about this Slasher Trash, the documentary. We talked about it last week. They needed to get, I think it was up to 1,500 survey responses. They were at 300 at the time. Now, I'm not going to say that we saved the day because most likely we led to like one survey response, but at least we could say we were there. I'm going to pretend to take credit for it. Yeah, it's happening, man. They got a huge uptick in survey responses, and that's just because horror fans are dope and everyone was sharing it around, and it was not us. I'm just joking. I'd love to take credit, but yeah, they said, thanks to you, the hardcore slasher fans, we will continue to develop the documentary. We've seen an encouraging uptick in survey responses, and most importantly, a strong desire from fans to see the obscure, trashy, and underappreciated slashers share the spotlight.
Sweet.
Yeah, it was shared everywhere. The slasher trash community, especially their Facebook following, salute to them because they really made it happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like we wouldn't have seen it either if it wasn't for people like that.
Absolutely.
So,
yeah.
horror fans are the best. Now it's happening, and they're like this is gonna be the best. This is what they're saying. It's gonna be the best slasher documentary you've ever seen.
You can still take the survey as well.
Yep.
Gauge your interest. If you didn't hear about it last week, go check it out this week and see if that's something you're interested in. Take the survey, show your interest, give your input, and they'll make a cool documentary.
Hell yeah. Okay, last couple things. New releases for the week. Actually, really nothing. Some really small VOD releases this week, but no big theatrical releases. The Monkey is still sitting in theaters, cooking it up. I Heart Willie, I believe, is already out, actually. I think it only had a one-night limited run.
Oh.
Rumors have it that it might do another short run.
Okay.
We'll see. And then Hard Eyes, of course, still in theaters. Get out there and cook. But
Goated.
next week is when things start picking up in theaters.
Yeah.
Then we'll have some new horror releases in theaters and VOD every week for a while.
Yeah.
So we're getting to the season. 'Tis the season.
Let's go.
Convention updates. Got an interesting one here. The Milwaukee Horror Con. Literally the only horror convention in the state of Wisconsin. It's happening March 14th through the 16th. There's like a 40% chance we'll be there.
Okay, sure.
30% chance.
30.
All right, 25% chance. I'm going to shoot those guys an email, actually. But it's a very small show. First time ever. Right now, guest highlights include Felissa Rose, Dave Sheridan, Brett Wagner, Alex Vincent, and Doug Tate.
There are 10 guests at this show.
Yeah.
10. That's it.
Yeah. So let me say, here's my pitch, okay? For tickets are like super cheap. You do like a one-day ticket, it's like $18 or something. You can get VIP tickets for $62. But with new shows like this, and when the guest list is that small, it can really work in your favor to get some super cool one-on-one time with celebrities.
Absolutely. Yep.
Like it's a 3-day show. It runs all day, for Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So it's a full horror convention. It's got a hell of a film festival lineup. So if you're into that,
that is true.
A shit ton of horror films you can watch that weekend that you won't see anywhere else. But yeah, like the lines probably short.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there probably won't be that many people there. And even if there are a lot of people in one day, they'll get through them very quickly. And then the celebrities have nothing to do. So then you go hang out with Dave Sheridan for 3 hours. Like, these are the types of cons where you can take stories that you're really for the celebrity side, like you're just helping pass time for Felissa Rose and Dave Sheridan,
right,
whatever it is. But then that's a core memory that you have forever about that time you hung out with Doofy. You know?
Yeah. 10 guests. Again, the only horror convention in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Like, go check it out if you're in the area or want to make the trip.
Yeah. And this is one of those where catch them at a bar, probably hang out and drink with them for late. Like, I'm telling you, the small cons, and you can get some really cool stories out of them.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe give it a shot. I want to go.
I do too. I just don't think I can. You can go. You can have it.
Just quit work, all right? It'll be fun.
I can't.
Of course, Days at Chicago is still at the end of this month, March 28th or 30th. We will absolutely be at this one, at least on that Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Ty West, Shannon Elizabeth, Part 5 reunion happening over there.
John Shepard.
John Shepard, it's huge. He's going to be there, and Shavar Ross. So get there. That's going to be a cool one.
Yeah, we'll definitely be there that Saturday. Maybe the Friday, maybe the Sunday. Not quite sure at this point, but Saturday for sure.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And last thing before we go here, all of you have heard, I'm sure, Michelle Trachtenberg passed away. I still don't know if it's been clear. It might have complications from a liver transplant.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, it's only 39 years old, way too young. So yeah, it's been, dude, the Buffy clips that have been shared around of Dawn. Oh my God, they've been killing me.
Yeah, Sarah Michelle Gellar posted on her Instagram a message to her. So,
yeah, what a shitty loss. That sucks, especially right after like a Buffy comeback gets announced, and you're kind of like talking about it, and then
yeah, it sucks.
Yeah.
It really does.
But may she rest in peace. But yeah, that's it. That's topics of the week. I've remembered this week to do the trivia card. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna ask this question.
Okay.
First person to answer in the comments gets pinned. Got Psycho was the first film to show what on screen? Be specific, because it's a specific thing doing a thing.
I'm gonna go to the comments right now. You better beat me.
That's it. Thank you so much for checking out this episode. Let us know your thoughts on all the topics in the comments below. What would save TCM? Give me the details, huh? All right. That's gonna wrap this episode. If you enjoyed, make sure you drop a like and subscribe to our channel for more episodes like this one. And of course, as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.